Welcome back to the Going Tiny project. You're looking at my finished half of the kitchen. I've got the sink going with beautiful cold water and amazing hot water. It takes about 10 seconds to get hot water out of it just purely because of the distance. And I'm using an Atwood RV on-demand hot water heater. So theoretically it's unlimited as long as you have propane. It's worked flawlessly, worked great. And I got it on Amazon for just under $700. They normally retail for about $1,200. And there's another tiny house in Canada that's using it as well and has the same results I am. So I just love it. The beer bottle cap counter came out really well. It's really durable. I haven't had any concerns. The only downside is it's supposed to be like glass clear. And for the most part it is, but it has thousands of micro bubbles that makes it look hazy. So from a distance, it looks like it was supposed to be, and even up close, because it's gray paint on it, just like my walls, it's not too noticeable, but when you're the one that put in the work, it's kind of frustrating. And it didn't go too well. I had issues. They say tape the edges, so I already pre-cut out my sink because I didn't want to really use a router through epoxy. I didn't think that'd go too well. And I used packaging tape, and it's just, the coat was thick enough, it just bulldozed over the tape, and it made a mess. So now I have some spots on the shelves. It's under this cloth, but I glued, epoxy fell on the top, and so now it's rough. And under here, and so I need to sand that down and repaint. It's just low on the priority list because it's purely cosmetic. And the sink is an awesome find from the Restore. My partner Lauren found it for $5, stainless steel, very durable, and the footprint's actually fairly small, but it's very usable. It's not like an RV small, but it's very deep. It's almost a cube in shape, so for as wide as it is, it's about as deep. Typical house plumbing, going down to a drain into a gray water treatment center, and then right now it's recycling and toilet paper holding, but there is a cutout for the washer dryer I plan to get. And then some of my furnace ducting. I have 4 outlets. One, I know it's messy in here, this one back there behind the toilet to keep the bathroom warm. One up here in the kitchen, and then 2 out on the built-in couch, and then this little 2 lovely pets, Sadie and Shadow. So next project I'm currently working on, I have for the last 9 months been using a camping stove, and it's worked wonderfully, except it's a camping stove. So it's time to get the real RV stove going, and that's out in the garage. I'm working on that now. It's kind of tricky because I've got to build the cabinet basically around the stove, and it's an older one, which they didn't make them quite as idiot proof to install, so it's a little bit more challenging. The fridge is going to get lifted up about 9 inches because it is, I'll take you around here, it's pushed out by the wheel arch, and if I raise it up 9 inches I can get on top of the wheel arch and then put the ducting below it, and then I have storage, whether it's my off-grid batteries I intend to buy or shoes. But then that pushes it back, and it should be just an inch deeper than the counter, which is a standard 24 inches deep, just like you would have in a home. And then the stairs, these are a temporary mock-up with scrap construction lumber I have sitting around, and they look hideous. They look just exactly like that, scrap lumber glued together. So I'll do those in cabinetry plywood once I get the kitchen functioning, because even though they're ugly, they at least work for now. So I think that's it. I appreciate everybody subscribing and following me. Please continue to do so. I know I'm not good about getting videos out regularly, but hopefully you'll have one on setting up the other side of the counter. And again, hot water in a sink. I finally got dishes done. Thanks guys again.